Greetings and welcome to your Oracle message for the day. I am Kat Morgan and I welcome you to this video, to this channel, and to this space. This is a collective reading and it is timeless, so whenever you come across this video, however you come across it, it's the right time for you to be getting this message. And we've been going through our mega deck, pulling one card randomly every morning. You can look down in the description below to find out more information on that. But today's card is pulled from the Crystal Grid Oracle deck by Nicola McIntosh, and it's card number 28, Lightbringer. And candle quartz is our crystal for the day. So before we go in the book and see what the reading says for us in the book, the first thing we always like to do is get all of the energy, messages, transmission, communications that's coming to us directly from the image on the card, from what we can see in front of us right here. So we start out with the number. This is card number 28, and of course we know 2 plus 8 equals 10, which reduces down to a 1. Ones are it's the first step that the Fool takes on the hero's journey, right, in the traditional tarot. It represents new beginnings. It's the thing that happens after you decide to do something. It's when you lift your foot up to take that step, to take that action, to say that word, to speak that truth. Lightbringer, yeah, we've heard so much about being the light, right? Not so much light bringers as light beers. And I pulled up a little bit of information on candle quartz because I'm not exactly familiar with that particular type of quartz. On the Crystal Council website, I like that website for a whole bunch of different reasons. I have no connection to them, but it's a good source of information on a whole bunch of different types of rocks and crystals. And obviously, this is a very unique grid in this particular case for this card. The first thing I will tell you is, as far as the background goes, as you can see, there's just two circles, concentric circles. We've got basically the moon phases, and we're coming up on the December cold moon in terms of when this upload happens. We remember that this is a timeless reading, but we've definitely got a lot of moon energy in here, and the moon is its own source of illumination, of light, of wisdom and knowledge as well. But it's almost like there's a fog behind us here, and we are just starting to see the light. I recall when I was sitting here this morning, before I had pulled the card, I was just watching the light slowly changing as we think of the sun rising like something is coming up, but the earth is spinning, it's turning. And if you want to give yourself a little interesting physical response to something, just imagine you sitting, however you are right now, on this huge orb spinning through black space, as Dr. Joe says. And we are just tiny little, like, microscopic things on this huge orb that is spinning through this giant void. And we are spinning around this very bright thing that's on fire, as are a whole bunch of other things that are spinning around it as well. And then we have something spinning around us, and it makes us, our orbit, our spin, tilts back and forth. And that's how we get the seasons. It's just fascinating, the idea that we're not watching the sun rise, we're watching the earth spin. And I every time I think about that, I get just a little, your sense of gravity shifts just a tiny bit. It's very interesting. You'll have to let me know in the comments if the same thing happens with you, if you think about that kind of thing, or if you think about something else, like flying. Do you feel the skin on the back of your legs tighten for just a second when you imagine that? Light bringers, yes. We are all light bringers. This is our mission in life, is to be the light, to be living our most authentic, honest, compassionate, loving selves, and showing other people how to do it. I'm also instantly came to mind the idea of somebody with a machete cutting a path through a forest. Sorry, trees, sorry, bushes, we apologize. Just, trying to make our way through, and we're actually clearing a path for those that are coming behind us. They're following our steps. They're matching how they move their bodies to how we moved our body. People are always watching other people and judging, truthfully, on the basis of comparison, how they are doing compared to how the people that they're watching are doing on any one thing. We recall always, we come back to our sense of we are doing this because we know it's the right thing to do, not because we're worried about the opinions of others. But what is candle quartz? What is this? It looks a little bit like a candle-ish. It's got a faint yellow golden kind of tip to it, I can see. Candle quartz is an ancient variety of quartz that has a single terminated point. It's a family of smaller terminations flowing around the face of the quartz body. This crystal is also referred to as pineapple quartz due to its resemblance to the top of a pineapple. The term candle quartz was given due to its appearance of dripping wax from a candle. This crystal is commonly found in Madagascar, India, Brazil, and Australia. When you see candle quartz for the first time, you will immediately know that this stone is ancient. Upon touch, you can feel this old earthen energy in the palm of your hands. This energy is capable of cooling and stabilizing not only Earth's energy, but our own as well. The information we receive contains the true cataclysmic events that terraformed our environment. This volatile energy produced a mass amount of atypical, diverse energy and became encapsulated in the crystals forming at that time. Elements of wind, fire, air, and water combined to create massive, calamitous energy which we can draw upon. While destruction and damage occurred, it also brought an environment capable of harnessing life. You can begin channeling energy from the candle quartz during deep meditation sessions to help reignite the spark of the divine within your own life. Life force recall. While working with candle quartz, you will experience a massive life force energy that is capable of removing bad habits, altering personal priorities, and in some cases, completely overhauling your life path. Think of candle quartz as an amulet of rebirth that reverberates our own energy into motivation, confidence, and self-appreciation. These are all necessary traits that are needed when we give ourselves a second chance in life, whether it be a new career path, relationship, or a long-distance move. It takes every ounce of our being to make these goals able to be accomplished. That's just the information about the quartz itself. And the other thing I wanted to mention is, doesn't this grid of the crystals, and I'm expecting optical calcite as well as regular clear quartz in here for sure, that this is a very directional grid. It's coming straight down from divine sources, connecting in our heart, and then releasing out to our environment, to the planet, to our personal sphere of influence, if you will. So very directional energy that I'm getting from this image. And if you want to make yourself close and a personal connection with the card, take your non-dominant hand and just let it hover over the image of the card. You'll almost feel the physical connection. Part of that is just your magnetic field, electromagnetic field connecting with the electromagnetic field of your device that you're watching this with. But that with that connection comes all of the intention. You don't have to hold these cards. You don't have to hold these crystals. The intention and the energy of the crystal and the card are being transmitted to you directly through the image in front of you. Let's take a look in the book and find out what the reading says for us for today's card number 28, Lightbringer. Our keywords: Lightbringer, soul purpose, and earth healing. Yeah, okay, all right, I did call that, didn't I? I have not looked at this reading yet in the book. You and I are going to be doing that together right now for the first time. So we've got candle quartz and then just regular quartz in here. Candle quartz is a light bringer. You have a soul purpose, and you are here to help heal the earth. At times, you may feel as though your light is not shining brightly, but at other times you may feel so bright that you illuminate everything everywhere you go. The role of a light worker can be very tough, and sometimes you may wonder why you ever decided to come to Earth. Keep your chin up and continue to push forward. You may feel that you aren't really doing much, but know that your purpose is great. Go forth, knowing that every action, whether big or small, is making a difference. You are on the right track. Keep up the good work and continue to shine the light so others may find their way. Candle quartz is a beautiful crystal to meditate with, to bring light to a situation. You may want it to see into the darkest places of yourself, or to find your soul purpose or more clarity on your current life path. It is a very gentle quartz when used this way. If you can't find your own light, draw on the qualities of this card and crystal. You can also use candle quartz to call on your guides and totem animals. They are present on your soul journey and will always remind you that you are not alone. Call on candle quartz when you need help lighting the way for not only yourself, but for others as well. And our exercise to make our personal connection with the card and the crystal. If you're feeling like you're in a dark place, it is time to find your light. Do this exercise at night or first thing in the morning when all is calm. Hold a candle quartz in your hand, or if you don't have one, then call on the candle quartz spirit to be with you. Light a candle and with your eyes open, watch the flame. See the light dance and feel the warmth of the soft glow. See the beauty of just one small candle and realize you too hold this beauty. You can shine when it's dark. You can give off warmth when it's cold, and you can help show others the way by shining a light ahead. Never give up hope, because sometimes you need the dark in order to see the light. Ask the quartz spirit to help you shine a light and see the light, or be the light. Know that you are in the here and now, and this is where you will find peace. Wow, that is so beautiful. That is so awesome. If you don't have a candle, or you're in a space where having a little fire is not a good idea, you can just envision one. You know what they look like. You know what they feel like. Just like having the image of the crystal before you, you don't have to be holding it. You don't have to have it. Our minds don't know the difference between what we're imagining and what is really happening in front of us. When we imagine vividly and we hold the emotion of that vivid experience within our being, that is our light. That is how we bring the light. That is how we be the light. Just like the reading in the book, it's, it doesn't seem to be a thing that happens very often where I'm not getting the same energy as what's in the book, the same messages. This is a very directed energy. You have the invitation, you have the permission slip, if you will, to be even more light, to be even more truly who you are. That is your light. That is how you shine your light, by accepting who you are. You show other people how they can accept who they are, how in that moment, in understanding where you are right now isn't where you want to be forever. You now have an ability to see where you want to be forever. That person with that kind of spirit, with that kind of heart, with that kind of life, and you can put yourself right into the shoes of your future self in that moment and show others how they can do the same thing for themselves. Beautiful, amazing message for the day. You are the light. You are the light we've been waiting for. Your life, living your true, authentic life, is bringing light and hope and inspiration and guidance to those around you, to people you don't even know. That kind word that you said at the grocery store to the cashier, the person, two people behind you that you didn't even see behind you, noticed that. And it changed something inside of them. It made a difference. They shifted because of what you did, and you had no idea. So keep being your true self. Keep operating from that place of love, where that kindness, that compassion, it's just inevitable. It's a part of who you are. It's who we all are, and it is how we are ascending as a collective by putting that energy first and foremost, where service becomes the light, where love becomes our light. You are brilliant. I see you shining. I am blown away by your brilliance. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for sharing this journey with us. If you feel like commenting, please feel free to do that. This is your space. This channel is just here because you are here. So thank you so much. If you feel like liking and or subscribing and or sharing, do whatever you feel is the right thing to do with this video, with this channel, with your life. I love you. Have the most amazing, fantastic day. Namaste and ciao for now.